Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is reported speech, or you can say direct and indirect speech. So students, before telling you exactly what is this direct and indirect speech, let us see one conversation between me and my friend. So I said, "How are you?" My friend said he is fine. So students, here a telephonic conversation is being given. Now if I want to say these same sentences in a different way, and also I don't want to repeat the exact words what are being said by me and my friend. Now you must be thinking, then how I will I write these sentences again? Okay, so let's see. So here I'll write, I asked my friend how she or he was. So the meaning of the sentence is same here, but yes, I have not repeated the exact words that were told by me. Yes? So now let's come to the main part, that is what is a direct speech and what is a indirect speech. So let's see two sentences here. Jack said Tom is an idle boy. So students, here exact words are given to you that Jack said Tom is an idle boy. Exact words are given to you. These are the words which are being used by the speaker. So this is the direct speech, because direct words which are being used by the speaker are given to you here. So that's why this is the direct speech. Now when I converted this, or you can say when I wrote this in a different way, Jack said that Tom was an idle boy. Here I have written the same sentence but in a different way. I haven't repeated the exact words of the speaker here. So this is the indirect speech. Clear? So indirect speech tells you what something was said by the speaker without using the exact words. So this is indirect speech. Clear, students? Now here students, in the first sentence one word is used here, said. So said is the reporting verb here. And Tom is an idle boy. This is the reported speech here. Clear? Students, you should be very clear about these parts, that what is reported speech, what is reporting verb, and what is reported part. These things should be clear in your mind. Fine? Okay. Now, in direct speech, always the exact words of the speaker are put in the inverted commas. Clear? This is the direct speech. This blue part is the direct speech, and it is always put within the inverted commas. Also, the first word of the reported speech or direct speech begins with the capital letter. Like here, Tom is written here, so T is in the capital. And a comma is placed after reporting verb. So what is the reporting verb? Said. Said is the reporting verb. So after reporting verb, comma is placed. So these are the basic rules, or you can say basic things through which you can identify which is a direct speech. Now let's come to indirect speech. So students, in indirect speech, you have written Jack said that Tom was an idle boy. So here the reported words are not placed within the inverted commas. No comma is placed after said here, and also the verb is changed. Verb, this was the verb, was. Okay, this is the verb here. So the verb is also changed. Now you must be thinking that how we can convert direct into indirect speech. What are the rules regarding this? So now students, let's move further and let's see what are the rules for changing sentences from direct to indirect speech. So first one is you have to remove quotation marks or comma. Clear? So first rule is you have to remove quotation marks and comma. Quotation marks means the inverted commas and the comma which is given to you after reporting verb. So you have to remove this. Clear? Next one is you have to use that between reported speech and the direct speech. So here this is the reporting verb said and this is the reporting speech here. I am going. So you have to put that in between these. Clear? Then next is when we have direct speech, we start with the capital letter. Okay? And when we want to convert direct speech into indirect speech, we have to change capital letter into the small letter except for I. Okay, I remains capitalized only. So take care of this thing. Last rule is for the pronouns. Clear? Now depending on the reporting verb that you have and the pronoun of the reporting verb, you have to change the pronoun of direct speech. This is a very important part, students. So be careful. Whenever you have pronouns in the statements, you have to change the pronouns, and the change of pronouns depends on the reporting verb and the pronoun of the reporting verb. Let's understand this thing with the help of an example. She said, I have to leave. Now here students, said is the reporting verb. I have to leave is the reporting speech. Clear? Now here she said. This is the reported part. Clear? Said is the reporting verb and now what is the pronoun here? So pronoun used here is I and she. These are the pronouns used here. Clear? Now I'll come to the rules of converting direct into indirect speech. So students, whenever you change a sentence of direct into indirect speech, there are various factors which you need to be considered. For example, you need to take care of the reporting verbs, modals, time, place, pronouns, tenses. You have to take care of all these things. And I'll discuss these things in different part of the videos. Now this is the part 1. So here I will be discussing about pronouns only. Clear students? So in this part 1 video of direct and indirect speech, I will be discussing how to change pronouns whenever you are converting direct into indirect speech. Fine. So now let's study this in detail. First is first person pronoun. So students, whenever a first person pronoun is given to you in direct speech and third person or second person pronoun is given to you in reporting verb, then you have to change the pronoun according to the pronoun of reporting verb. Clear? Okay, let's understand with the help of example. She said, I have to leave. So students, here first of all you need to know what is the direct speech here. So this one is the direct speech with red color, and she said, this is the reported part here. Clear? And said, this is the reporting verb here. So now listen to me very carefully. I, this is the first person pronoun used in direct speech. Clear? In direct speech, first person pronoun is used. Now what is the pronoun of reporting verb here? So she is the pronoun of reporting verb here. Clear? So whenever such a case comes, what you have to do is you have to change the pronoun of direct speech according to the pronoun of reporting part. Fine. So she said, I have to leave. So how you will change this? She said that, you will remove these commas. Fine. Remove these commas. She said that she has to leave. Have is changed into has. This I'll discuss in detail in the second part of the video, which is related to tenses only. Clear? So how to change the tenses, that I'll discuss in part 2 of the video. For the timing, you just understand how to change the pronouns. So here, she was the pronoun of reporting verb and I was the pronoun of direct speech. I is the first person. So here you will change the pronoun of direct speech according to the pronoun of reporting verb. So she said that she has to leave. Clear? See, I is converted into she here. This is how you changed first person pronoun. I hope this thing is clear to you. Yes? One more example. We said we won. Now here students, first person is given to you in the direct speech also, and first person is given to you in reporting part also. Okay, before said also first person is used, and in direct speech also first person is used. Clear? So how you will change this? In such cases, there is no need to change the pronoun. So we said that we had won. Pronoun remains the same here. Clear? If first person is given to you in direct speech and third or second person is given to you for the reporting verb, then in that case you will change the direct speech according to the pronoun of reporting verb. But if first person is given to you in direct speech and the pronoun of reporting verb is also the first person, then in such cases there will be no change. Now this is the practice part students, which you can do, and even you can write the answers in the comment section. Clear? Yes. Now comes the second person pronoun. So the rule regarding second person pronoun is, let's see this with the help of example only. He said to me, you lied. So here students, in direct speech second person is used. You is the second person here. Clear? And said is the reporting verb. Me is the object here of the reporting verb. Clear? These things should be very clear students. Again and again I am saying to you, please be clear about these things. What is the second person? What is first person? What is reported part? What is reporting verb? What is direct speech? Clear? So here reporting verb is said. And what is the pronoun of reporting verb here? He. Clear? He is the pronoun here. And this is the pronoun of reporting verb. Clear? So whenever such a case is given to you, what you will do is you will change according to the object of reporting verb. So whenever a second pronoun is given to you in the direct speech, you will change according to the object of the reporting verb. So here object is me. So you will change accordingly. Clear? He said that I had lied. Now students, you have to see that if the object is me and this is the first person, so what will be the subject in case of first person for this object me? Clear? For this also I have given you one chart at the end, that also I'll explain you. Clear? So just be careful about these things. Then again the practice part, you can write the answers in the comment section. Then comes the third person pronoun. So students, let's see the example. They said they are well. Here they is used. They is the pronoun used here, which is in direct speech. Clear? And here also they is used. So here also when you will change this sentence into indirect speech, no change will be there in pronouns. So you will write they said that they were well. Clear? Now this is the practice part. Again you can try this practice part. Now just have a recap of what we have done till yet. So whenever a first person is given to you in the direct speech, you will change that first person according to the subject of the reporting verb. That is, I is given to you here. First person is given to you, I. So you will change this according to the subject of the reporting verb. That is he. He is the subject here. Clear? And whenever a second person is given to you, that you will change according to the object. I think this is more easier to remember, subject and object. See, if first person is given to you, you will change according to subject. And if second person is given to you, you will change according to object. Clear? And if third person is given to you, there will be no change. It will remain same only. Pronouns will remain same only. Now I am giving you one trick. How to remember the rules for the change in pronouns. And it's a very easy trick, students. So just listen to me very carefully. Clear? See, this is the trick, students. RV upon RS is equal to sun upon 1, 2, 3. See, students, this is the trick. RV means reporting verb. RS means reporting speech. S means subject. O means object. N means no change. Clear? Now see, if reporting speech is in first person, it will be changed according to subject. Clear? RS था ना बच्चे इधर here RS given to you, so it will change according to subject. Clear? If it is in first person. So if reporting speech is in first person, then it will be changed according to the subject of reporting verb. And if reporting speech is in second person, see, if reporting speech is in second person, then it will be changed according to the object of reporting verb. And if reporting speech is in third person, I'll change the color of this so that you can remember it easily. If reporting speech is in third person, it will change according to the reporting verb. Sorry, there will be no change. N means no change. So if reporting speech is in third person, there will be no change. So son upon 1, 2, 3. This is the trick to remember the rules for pronouns in direct and indirect speech. She says, my dad likes roasted chicken. So my dad likes roasted chicken. This is the reported speech. Clear? And she says, this is the reporting part. And says is the reporting verb. So now students, here my. What is my here? First person. And now remember the trick. What was the trick? Son upon 1, 2, 3. So son means S. S means subject. Now if first person is there, we will change according to the subject of reporting verb. Now what's the subject here? She. So she says that her dad likes roasted chicken. Clear? Now students, when we did active and passive voice, some students were confused about how to use pronouns in different forms. Like what is the subject of the pronoun here? What is the object of the pronoun here? What is first person? What is second person? And what is third person? So now in direct and indirect speech also you need to take care of these things. So here is the chart of pronouns which is used in different forms. Clear? So from this chart you can clear all your doubts. See, first let's come to the first person here. So students, in first person, what are first persons here? I, we, my, mine, myself, ourselves. So these are the first person here. Clear? Now if first person is I, so I is the subject form of the first person. Clear? So when you have to change this I into the object of the first person, you will write me there. Clear everyone? If I is the first person given to you and you have to change that according to the object, then you will use me there. And this is for singular cases. If plural is there, then we and us will be used. Similarly, for my and mine, you will use myself, and for our and ours, you will use ourselves. Clear? Possessive and reflexive. Then for second person, you is here, you remains you only. Object and subject for second person are same. And in both cases, for singular also and for plural also. Clear? And your and yours is changed into yourself and yourselves. Clear? Then comes third person. Third person, this is he, she, it. So he will be changed. What is the objective case for he? Him. Clear? She, her, and it will remain it only. And for plural, they will change into them. So the objective case of they will be them. So this was the chart of pronouns which you can use in different forms. Clear? I hope now it is clear to you what are the rules for change of pronouns whenever you are converting from direct to indirect speech. Okay, thank you everyone.